Hi. I guess it's that time again. Grab yourself a brew. Let's have a chat.
1, 2, 3, 4. Those vegan guys.
I thank you. So, good things are still dieting, well, eating healthier and dieting. Although this last couple of days we haven't been to the gym, there's an explanation for that. Been feeling a bit under the weather. You know about that. I had the chest infection, and I still wasn't feeling right. And then about 4 or 5 days ago, I got this really unusual feeling in my throat. I tried explaining this to the doctor the other day. It wasn't pain, it just felt swollen. Anyway, I put up with it for a few days, thinking maybe it's my hay fever, Went to the ICC, the Integrated Care Centre, and spoke to the doctor there, and he said, you've got tonsillitis. And I said, I've had my tonsils out. I'm about number 21. I've never had tonsillitis since. He said, you've got exactly the same bacteria or whatever that causes tonsillitis. I'm going to treat you for that. So 10 days of another antibiotic now to treat this. But yeah, my voice was going funny and everything. You might have noticed on last video, it's coming back to normal now. But so yes, the diet is I should explain this as well. Why are you filming on Tuesday this week, Paul? Why are you filming on Tuesday? Well, Tuesday night I would normally go to the gym, but because the doctor's told me to rest up he said rest up for a few days at least. In other news, I used to do a bit of supporting artist work, otherwise known as television extras. I've done loads of it since the very early 90s. No, I tell a lie. Since the late 80s. Yeah. Since the late 80s. I've done all kinds of stuff. Coronation Street, September Song, Medics, Prime Suspect 3 with Crown and Glory, because we were in drag, and it was a featured supporting artist role. Enjoyed that very much. But yeah, I've done some over the last couple of years. Day here and a day there, couple of days here, couple of days there. Met some nice people, really kind of enjoyed getting back into it. And then because my head's in the right space now, which is where I'm going with this video, I'm with an agency called Mad Dog, and I got an inquiry from them the other day. Are you available next week? Yes, I am. All right, you're booked. I'm booked. So that'll be a day's work. Now, because it's the first day's work of the year, because there's like an annual fee that you pay the agency on top of your 15%, I won't come out with much for that one day, but any day thereafter will be alright, because it'll just be the agency fee. So yeah, me for having some work coming up. That's quite nice. That's quite nice to, and I guess that's what I wanted to get around to, is that's what this entire journey has been about for me. Because I've only when I was working in January and February, and all last year, when I was working, I was constantly kind of watching my weight, but it was a very active job. It's kind of on your feet all day, doing armchair exercise classes and all this kind of thing. So it was very active, and then suddenly for it to just end like it did, in the way it did, major knock to my mental health. And then of course I became very sedentary, which is how I got to the point where I was like, right, I'm in the danger zone, I'm not happy with my weight, I don't like how I feel, I'm a bit squidgy, and I have to do something about it. But the doing something about it has been the mental health battle. That's been where I've really had to kind of gain control, get myself in check, make sure that I am the leader of my own destiny, the writer of my own book, you know. Don't let it be written while I'm sat there watching it happen. Well, that was very deep, wasn't it? I'm quite a deep mood today. So yeah, a couple of days off the gym. We're going to go back to the gym on Friday, and I'm still, I promise to it awful, really. I have to show you this now. You know, I've kept saying I'm going to do that courgette soup. Well, here they are, look. They've all gone horrible now. Yeah, they're not that bad actually. The smaller ones are. I could probably still make a courgette soup with them. But I am going to get round to that courgette soup at some point. Just checking it's still in focus. It's still in focus, Karen. Now, that's another thing I wanted to cover today. So yeah, all of that's going well. Haven't lost any more weight. I'm still 75 on the nose. But that's okay. I've lost a kilogram in 3 weeks, and I know that that's weight that will stay off now. Now I've just got to maintain and continue. But I wanted to explain the origins of Karen as well, because a lot of you'll hear me saying, "Shut up, Karen, don't say that." So Karen is a name I love. I love Karen Black, the actress, because I think she epitomises the 70s. And I went to a school with a girl called Karen who I was quite friendly with. And then if you're fans of RuPaul's Drag Race at all, and any of the offshoots, one of the offshoots is, that's the real name of the show. It's on YouTube, and it's the Trixie and Katia show, but the original is UNNNHHH. And in one episode, they're talking about all these things combined, by the way. In one of the episodes, they're talking about being on tour in Australia, and they found this, or saw this drag queen called Karen from Finance. Karen from Finance. Well, I just loved it. So there's been all these Karens, and you know, when you just like using a kind of an example, you know, talking about anybody specific, I will always or often use Karen or Barbara, because I love Barbra Streisand. So there you go, that's the origins of Karen. Although vegan Vantage has really now made me want a cat called Karen. Can't have another cat with Isis though. She's shocking. I've always been a 2-cat mum until Alice, which was the 26th of January 2017. Yeah, 26th of January 2017 when we lost Alice, who was 19 and fabulous. She was an amazing girl. She's not tattooed on my arm yet, but she will be. So the diet's going well. This has been my weekly, one of them, vlogs. Now you know the origins of Karen. You know why I haven't done the courgette soup yet. Really hope you all enjoyed the wing it shopping video. We just thought, rather than doing a like overly edited, you know, like really cut down, just show you these bits and these bits, it'd be really nice just to have a walk around with us, and we really enjoyed making it. We've had a really good response to it, and it's had a shed load of views, so thanks very much appreciated. Carrying on the diet, you know, my weight 75 kilograms, that's only going to come down. My mood has so much improved. I'm riddled with tonsillitis. It's Jason's fault. Don't forget, he had this a few weeks ago. So I've carried it all this time in my throat, sat sitting waiting like a ninja behind a rock, waiting for it to throw a shoe at me. And then it did, right in the throat. And I'm like, that feels swollen. The doctor said, no wonder that ninja got you good. I said, Karen, what can I do? He says, here, have these tablets. Don't stop taking them. Take them for 10 days. I said, I will. He said, you better add. I said, I will. He said, aye, well, don't go snogging folk with your rotten throat. I said, you rude, you. And we walked out. Well, you do, don't you? We're upset, you know what I mean? No more chocolate. No more. Sorry for those of you who are on diet. No, I'm not sorry, because have treats. You must have treats. No more chocolate. Focus on it. There you go. One of these is salted. Is it salted? Now me again, darling. Yes. One of them is caramel and sea salt. One of them is Fruit and Crunch, and they're 69p at the moment from Holland and Barrett. They're usually 99p apparently. We got them. We didn't plan to do a taste test with them necessarily. Chocolate taste test on Vegan Vantage page, by the way. Go and have a look. In fact, I'll put link down. I'll put link up there. I'm pointing right where? Yeah, I'll put link up there. In that eye. And I'm also going to put a link to some of our palsies again. Just because, do you know, people who do, please go and see London Vegans, LDN Vegans, link up there. Please go and see Vegan Vantage, link up there. Follow Tommy's story, link up there. Yeah. Oh, and BrainGirl and Cat, link up there. Just go and have a look. They're just, you know, friends, like people who I'm telling their stories. London Vegans, they're very slick. Oh, he's got all sorts of flying in texts and things coming up on the screen. Fancy. Oh, she's fancy. She's from that there London. But they've money down there, haven't they? Not like beer in Manchester. Felt tip of cardboard. Oh, you can tell, do you know, I'm so pleased to hear myself laugh. That sounds really cheesy and bad, I know, but I don't care how it sounds. It's how it feels. That's all that matters, and it feels really good to hear myself laugh and hear myself getting back to me. If I could, then I would. I'd go wherever you will go. It's not Twinings though. Sorry, I've waffled on. I'm not sorry. I do hope you've enjoyed my waffling. Could this be one of those false endings where I make you feel like I'm about to end the video and then I don't? I don't. I sit and I look at my kitchen. My walls and all my stuff. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't think I have very much more to say. But the courgette soup will be coming. We still haven't got around to our Tesco's top 10. Had a christening at the weekend just gone. Didn't go to the church but went to the after. And this weekend coming is a fabulous one because if you've never seen one of them before, we have a monthly family dinner here. Because and it's something we highly recommend, actually, whether you want to do it once a month or just once. It's a great thing to be able to say to people, come around and we'll cook you a fabulous vegan 3-course meal. Now, don't be sat sitting there saying to yourself, Karen, I can't do that, I can't do 3-course meals. Have you seen our recipes playlist? You'd blow them away with some of that stuff. No, you would, though. You would blow people away with some of that stuff. Well, not blow them away. I'm not saying my cooking's that good. What you would do is dispel their myths that vegan food is boring and tasteless. You know, we've got quite a few soups. There's a broccoli and cauliflower soup. There's a rocket soup. There's a roasted vegetable soup. Main courses, there's pastry plats, there's puff pastry pizza, there's nice big meaty pasta, there's Chinese platter, there's a Greek platter. You know, for dessert, there's brownie, there's homemade Baileys, there's cookies. I don't think I've done a nice cream video yet, but I will. I've said I will, I just haven't done yet. So yeah, what was my point? It evaded me completely. Oh, the family dinner. See, I get onto self-promotion. But, you know, when you're making content and you've a tag and you're sticking to it, down to earth veganism, and then you read a report like was in all the papers yesterday saying new study finds that civilization will probably end by 2050. And you're like, oh, please just go vegan. What if loads of people did it all at once and it massively helped? We never know unless we try. So yeah, big family dinner on Sunday. We will no doubt film the 3 courses we do. I've got no idea what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do courgette soup as a starter. Well, it'd be rude not to now, wouldn't it? Rather than me doing it as a separate kind of, you know. So there you go. Now you know. Sunday will be the day that we film the courgette soup, and I'll separate that off as a separate video. But then I'll do the family meal video as well. In fact, I might separate all the recipes off. It depends on what I do, because some of them might not be recipes. They might be just put together meals. Which again, you know, sometimes they make great videos. People don't think of the things you think of. I learn a lot by watching even other people say, oh, I've tried this. And I'm like, oh, a great idea. You know, I think we all do, don't we? So I shall never stop doing that either. Let me know how you're going on down there in the comments. I do love it when you comment. I do love it when we chat. It's fabulous. It's like having a really long phone call with about 100 friends all at once and then wait for them all to respond back. I've said this, now you said something. Please don't forget to check out our Amazon affiliate store, linked down there in the comments. And if you think of anything, if there's anything you buy regularly or do buy through Amazon, you think we should add it to that store link, please let us know, and we will do. We've also separated off some individual Amazon links just to things that we know are great. Our Patreon link is down there, of course, and if you've sat through all this thinking, who is this warbling man? But you thought, it's alright, I could listen to him again. Please please subscribe down there, and click on that little bell so that you get notifications every time we are uploading videos. At a minimum at the moment, we're uploading 2 videos a week. At a minimum. Just lately we've been going crazy with our content making, but when you get all the right equipment and, you know, you've got things to say, suddenly you start coming up with vlogs. One more link I'm going to put up there, by the way, is Vegans, who is fabulous German chap who does a daily vlog in English. He speaks English, of course. Well, not of course. He speaks English very well, I might add. He's a really cool bloke, a nice man, a good guy. He does these daily vlogs. And he's very good. And I'd really like you to check him out, along with all the other people in that little eye up there. In the eye up there. And that were Karen. Bothering me again, wasn't it? And I said to her, I sent a text before we started. I said, Karen, I'm doing a video. And it's a very important update about my fat loss. I says, and I've other stuff to say and all. So don't be texting me. As always, thanks so much for watching. And I do actually mean that, you know. There's not just words. Please be excellent to yourself. Be excellent to each other. And I'll see you right soon. Lots of love.